every now and then in healthcare IT, you get to work on a project that really makes a difference. And so this is really one for us that really, really resonated, and we were able to see the faces of people that you were making a difference for. So it was really great. My name is Kevin Howell. I'm the Director of CRM and Digital Health for AdventHealth. AdventHealth is a large healthcare system. We're headquartered in Orlando, Florida. We cover about 10 different states, almost 50 hospitals, urgent care clinics, labs, imaging centers, pretty much anything you need in healthcare. We've got an office for it. We do kind of look at the CRM as the source of truth for all non-clinical interactions. And so that means any interactions with our website, any interactions with our call center, any interactions with, folks that are outside of the clinical setting, like health coaches or different things like that. We treat the CRM record as the source of truth for those interactions, and part of the larger ecosystem with the EMR and all the other different data sources that we get data from. Our marketing department does a lot of education courses across our entire system. So all 10 states, 50 plus hospitals, urgent care clinics, labs, imaging centers, all that sort of stuff. All those types of events that a hospital puts on to kind of educate the public and stuff like that, we host on our website, and we would use Blackthorn to register people for those events and get information out. And then since it's tied to Salesforce, they could sign up for our newsletters and all that sort of stuff that we do on a regular basis to keep the public informed and engaged. We needed a vendor that could do event management on our website, our newly rebranded AdventHealth website. And we looked at a number of different vendors, and we actually already had a relationship. They had been a partner of one of our hospital facilities previously. They don't currently integrate natively with Salesforce. There's no standard connector or any sort of they're not part of the Salesforce ecosystem. And so in order to get data around, who was going to events and who opted into communications, and get all that data back to marketing so that they could, send them the information that they had requested, required us to sort of use their out-of-the-box APIs and build our own interface to our Salesforce environment. And their APIs, they did the job, but they weren't really, designed for our volume, which our volume being a 10 state, 50 hospital system was quite large. We typically tend to break vendors when we stand them up with our volume and stuff like that. And so it really just didn't scale very well. And it was a lot of custom code to maintain. And so anytime there was a problem, I had to pull a developer off of whatever they were working on to kind of troubleshoot all that custom code. And there wasn't really any sort of like support structure, beyond the basic API stuff that they offered. And so we do a number of system being as large as ours, we leverage some of the third-party implementation partners from Salesforce. And one of them said that they were doing quite a lot of implementations of Blackthorn, and you guys should probably take a look at them. And that's kind of what set us off on the journey. And so we, I got our product owner and I gave him the link, and I said, they're doing a lot of implementations of this. Can you review it and see if this is something we might want to do? And so after talking with you guys and looking at a demo of the product, it seemed like you guys checked all the boxes. You were, native to Salesforce, which cut out a ton of custom stuff that we were doing. Everything was sort of built sort of the Salesforce way. So it was all customizable and configurable. And, we could use a lot of the existing knowledge that we had on my team as far as Salesforce configuration and admins and stuff like that to kind of manage the product. And the success team that you guys provided to us and the support team were fantastic. They were always available when we needed a quick setup. Our timeline was extremely accelerated because we wanted to use this product for our employee vaccination process. And so we didn't really have a lot of time to get up to speed on our product and learn it and do it sort of the traditional way. So you guys were very receptive to that. And we were, like I said before, able to leverage a lot of the Salesforce knowledge because you guys are built on top of Salesforce. A lot of the Salesforce knowledge that we already had on our team to quickly customize and configure, and the learning curve was much less steep. Because we were able to use that existing Salesforce knowledge. And then the success team and the support team came behind us, and anytime we had a question, they were quick to train us up and give us the answer that we needed, so we didn't have to wait for a class or wait for a support ticket to get resolved. They were very responsive. Just that, I mean, it was really easy to get up and running. I mean, and you can always install it in a sandbox from the App Exchange, and kind of kick the tires, as it were, and just kind of get a feel for it and see, what its strengths and weaknesses are, and how it compares to what you're currently using or what you're not, what you might not be using. And then if you need an event management platform that, the Salesforce end of it, the Salesforce data part of it is really important to you, then really the App Exchange is where you've got to go. And so you guys being, one of the partners of the year, I think it was last year, with Salesforce, that really speaks volumes as to, if that workflow is important to your business, and it was to us, there's really, that's really the place to go.